Hi kids, welcome to the Egyptian desert. I and my able assistant here, Miss Faye Rowe, hope that you will enjoy your time with us. I'm Professor Spade. I am an archaeologist. Does anyone know what an archaeologist is?
I know. Archaeologists study what life was like long ago. But how do they know what life was like long ago? By studying things they find buried deep in the ground.
This is our tell.
A tell is a place where archaeologists dig to find hints about how people once lived. I bet there are lots of interesting things in our tell.
That's right. In our tell we have many treasures once belonging to the ancient Egyptians.
God has already promised treasures in heaven for all who truly believe in Him. These heavenly treasures will be far greater than any treasures the pharaohs could have ever imagined.
You're right. The pharaohs tried to have power over death by becoming mummified so that they could live forever. In reality, only Jesus has the power over death. It is only through Him that we can have everlasting life.
Our story today is about how Jesus showed that He has power over death, and it comes straight from the Bible, so we know it's true.
Once, Jesus was speaking to a large crowd when a man named Jairus came running up and fell at His feet. Jairus was very upset. "Oh, Master," he wailed, "please come and heal my only daughter who is sick and nearly dead." Jesus said that He would help Jairus.
They started walking back to Jairus' house, but the crowds were so thick it took them a long time. And then, just before they reached the house, something awful happened. One of Jairus' servants came running up and met them. "Your daughter is dead," he said. "Don't bother the teacher anymore." Jairus' heart sank, but Jesus told Jairus, "Don't be afraid, just believe, and she will be healed." Can you imagine that, boys and girls?
Well, they walked on to the house where a crowd of people had gathered. They had heard the news of the little girl's death, and they had come to mourn and wail for the child who was dead.
"Stop wailing," said Jesus. "She is not dead, but asleep." And everyone laughed at him.
Now, the little girl was really dead, but Jesus said she was asleep because He knew that He was going to bring her back to life. Jesus went to the little girl, and He took her by the hand, and He said, "My child, get up." What do you think happened next? At once, her spirit returned to her, and she stood up, and everyone there was astonished. Then Jesus told them to get her something to eat. And everyone was happy, especially Jairus' family. And everyone learned an important lesson about Jesus that day, and that was that Jesus has the power over death. Knowing this, you and I can trust Jesus to take care of all parts of our lives, both before and after we die, if we just trust in Him.